Culture evolves at the speed of light, just like your financial needs. When it comes to your money, Credit Karma keeps you in the know and ahead of the game. You can count on Credit Karma to keep up with your financial needs as they evolve. We'll help you monitor your progress and give personalized recommendations so you can make strides towards your goals and find your way to money. Make sure you're on the right track, no matter where you are on your financial journey. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Ray-Ban Meta glasses are powered by Meta AI, so you can get real-time answers.
Hey, Meta, how bougie is Jade Garden?
It's a trendy spot.
What's a color that pairs with this top?
Consider dark, earthy colors, charcoal or black.
What are some good first date topics?
Consider discussing favorite travel destinations or your favorite books.
Get suggestions, inspiration, and answers from your glasses. Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Iconic style meets Meta AI.
Meet the most capable CR-V Honda has ever dreamed of. The all-new CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. With all-terrain tires and available enhanced traction control, it's built for wherever the day takes you. Heated front seats and a heated steering wheel, ideal for winter drives and crisp early starts. And with generous cargo space, it's ready for big gear and even bigger getaways. The CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. Learn more at honda.com/CRV.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon's Blink Video Doorbell. Get more at your door with the easy-to-install Blink Video Doorbell. Get more connections.
Hey, I'm here for our first date.
More deliveries.
Hi, I have tacos for two.
Oh, thanks. We'll be right down. And more memories.
Babe, come down. I have a surprise.
All new Blink Video Doorbell with 2-year battery, head-to-toe HD view, and simple setup. Shop now at amazon.com/blink for just $69.99.
Getting ready to step into your career era? Set yourself apart with Adobe Creative Cloud Pro for students. Hone your skills with apps like Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and more. Powered with the latest in creative AI. Students save over 55% so you can build a portfolio you're proud of. Launch your future with Adobe Creative Cloud Pro for students. Visit adobe.com/students to learn more.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Mornings can be a beast, but with Kodiak, you can tame your mornings and fuel your wild ones with a real quick breakfast. One that's wildly delicious, wildly nutritious, and wildly easy. No more waking up early to make stuff the kids won't eat. Instead, pop some waffles in the toaster or heat up oatmeal they'll devour on the spot. They won't even realize they're eating protein and whole grains. Keep your wild ones going with protein-packed granola bars, too. Find Kodiak at your local store. We're the ones with the bear on the box.
Managing Performance Through Accountability Abstract. This article provides a step-by-step guide for holding people accountable in the workplace in a meaningful way that supports performance improvement and builds trust between managers and direct reports. Drawing from scholarly literature and the author's 15-plus years of management consulting experience. Key best practices are outlined for establishing clear performance expectations. Monitoring progress through ongoing feedback, addressing performance gaps respectfully. And leading accountability discussions with empathy. Specific strategies are presented for setting behaviorally specific goals jointly with employees. Tracking metrics over time, providing balanced constructive feedback regularly. Diagnosing root causes of issues versus blame and focusing on solutions rather than past mistakes. Empirical research is cited throughout demonstrating the interpersonal and business benefits of accountability when applied judiciously through transparency, mutual understanding, and genuine care for individuals' development. The article aims to help managers successfully navigate this important yet delicate aspect of people leadership. As a management consultant with over 15 years of experience helping organizations drive performance improvement through accountability, I have seen firsthand both the benefits and challenges of holding people accountable. While accountability is critical for goal achievement, quality control, and organizational success, it is also one of the most challenging aspects of leading others. Getting accountability wrong can damage relationships and negatively impact engagement, motivation, and retention. However, with the right approach, accountability can help maximize individual and team potential while building trust between managers and their direct reports. Today, we will explore practical, evidence-based guidance for holding people accountable in a way that is meaningful, respectful, and gets results. Drawing from scholarly research, case studies from my consulting work, and lessons learned over many years of managing teams and implementing accountability systems, I will outline a step-by-step approach for establishing clear expectations, monitoring performance, providing feedback, and implementing consequences when needed. Defining accountability before delving into how to operationalize accountability. It is important to define what exactly is meant by the term. At its core, accountability refers to the obligation to account for one's behaviors, actions, and decisions, and to accept responsibility for the resulting outcomes. Karambaya and Brett. 1989. It involves both transparency around performance standards and transparency around performance itself. Latham and Wexley. 1994. When done well, accountability fosters a sense of personal responsibility to meet commitments, complete tasks, and achieve goals that have been mutually agreed upon between a manager and their direct report. Salas and Cannon-Bowers. 2001.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at Polestar.com.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
You know that one friend who somehow knows everything about money? Yeah, now imagine they live in your phone. Say hey to Experian, your big financial friend. It's the app that helps you check your FICO score, find ways to save, and basically feel like a financial genius. And guess what? It's totally free. So go on, download the Experian app. Trust me, having a BFF like this is a total game changer.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
However, accountability is not just about results. It is also about the process. For accountability systems to work and avoid damaging relationships, managers must ensure expectations are well-defined and understood, provide ongoing feedback and support, and have consequences that are reasonable, consistent, and aim to help the individual improve. Schoss et al. 2013. When employees feel their performance is being monitored judiciously and they have opportunities to grow in their role, accountability tends to boost engagement rather than create stress or distrust. Gilbert et al. 2010. With this definition and framework in mind, let us now explore the key steps and best practices for holding others accountable in the workplace. Establishing clear expectations. The starting point for any accountability system is ensuring expectations are crystal clear from the outset. Much interpersonal conflict and lack of alignment can be avoided when managers take the time up front to articulate exactly what is needed from their direct reports. Research demonstrates this upfront clarity is crucial, as vague or ill-defined expectations typically lead to ambiguity, frustration and feelings of being unfairly judged later on. Wang et al. 2014. Use behaviorally specific language when outlining goals, priorities, standards, and deadlines, instead of generic terms like improve customer service. Define expectations as clear actions like respond to 95% of emails within one business day. Involve employees in goal setting when possible. Getting input and buy-in at the outset fosters commitment and ownership of agreed-upon targets. Alvertis et al. 2018. Document expectations in writing, whether through a formal performance management system, project plans, or one-pagers. Having clear documentation that both manager and direct report sign off on eliminates, he said. She said, later on. Revisit expectations periodically. As priorities evolve, check that expectations stay relevant and make adjustments proactively through collaboration. These upfront steps not only clarify what success looks like, but also establish accountability as a collaborative process focused on development rather than gotcha-style evaluations. Monitoring performance and providing feedback once expectations are set. Managers must systematically track performance against the agreed-upon standards. Just as important, ongoing feedback helps employees course-correct in real time and rewards a job well done. Research demonstrates the power of frequent, candid feedback for sustaining motivation and coaching improvement. Gregoras and Roby. 1998. London and Smither, 2002. Some best practices include schedule regular check-ins, i.e. weekly 1:1s, to discuss progress, roadblocks, and feedback. Use project management tools, performance dashboards, and other systems to factually track key metrics over time. Provide balanced feedback on both strengths and opportunities for growth. Focus on behavior, not personality. Ask for the employee's perspective and ensure two-way dialogue. Give feedback close to the timeframe of the relevant behaviors to maximize retention and impact. Recognize and reward wins publicly to motivate continued strong performance. When monitoring is done judiciously through respectful two-way communication versus gotchaism, employees tend to view the process positively and see managers as invested in their success. Addressing performance gaps. No matter how clearly expectations are set or how diligently performance is monitored, there will inevitably be times when an employee is not meeting standards. This is where accountability can get trickiest for managers. Left unaddressed, performance gaps erode results and demotivate high performers. Yet handled poorly, consequences come across as punitive rather than corrective. Research shows a few best practices when performance falls short. Gabriel et al. 2014. Have a private, candid discussion to diagnose root causes versus attacking or accusing. Listen to understand perspectives. Agree on specific, measurable actions and a deadline for improvement. Provide extra support and guidance. Document the discussion and action plan for future reference since coaching is caring. Follow up with frequent feedback and make course corrections as needed. Only as a last resort, implement formal consequences if no improvement after support. Tie directly to initial expectations. When managers apply natural justice and seek to understand rather than be understood, accountability discussions shift from punitive to a chance to help employees grow. Teams feel respected, motivated to improve and willing to be candid about challenges. Leading with empathy no matter how closely managers monitor performance. Set clear expectations and give feedback. Holding people accountable can still be emotionally charged at times. This is where the human side of leadership truly distinguishes the best managers. Research shows empathy, the ability to understand others' perspectives and emotions, leads to more successful accountability discussions that boost engagement and trust in the long run. Leiden et al. 2006. Simpson et al. 2012. Some principles of leading with empathy include: presume positive intent. Don't assume employees are intentionally underperforming, most want to succeed. See through the eyes of your employees. Put yourself in their shoes to appreciate pressures and challenges they face. Communicate care, not just high standards. Let employees know you believe in their ability to improve. Be solution-focused versus critical. Look for how to enable success versus dwell on past mistakes. Respect employees as whole humans. Accountability is one aspect of work, don't reduce them just to their job performance. When managers lead with empathy, accountability feels like a supportive process rather than a scary judgment of someone's overall competence or value. Employees feel motivated to step up for managers who have their genuine best interests in mind. Conclusion: in today's evolving world of work, holding people accountable well is more important than ever. Yet as this research brief outlines, it is equally crucial to do so through open communication. Mutual understanding and genuine care for individuals' development versus just tasks or results. When managers establish crystal clear expectations collaboratively, provide ongoing supportive feedback, address issues respectfully and lead with empathy, accountability transforms from a necessary evil into a positive force for maximizing both performance and human potential. By focusing first and foremost on understanding employees' perspectives, managers can help steer accountability discussions towards solutions rather than conflicts. With consistent application of evidence-based best practices, performance management through accountability need not undermine engagement or trust. In fact, it can strengthen them.